So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. Out here at the new barn, putting up some board and batten. Actually just the boards right now. I need to saw some battens on the mill. Probably what I'll do, come around this corner here. I got to take that downspout off. And then I may do this gable end up high. Then maybe down the other side. But you know what? It's going faster than what I thought it would. I'm just getting started, but I only got a couple hours wrapped up into it so far. But yeah, it's going to look super nice when it's done. So I'll probably catch a little heat for this, but I have always been a roundup guy. Let me set this camera down here. And what I mean by a roundup guy, when you're in a store and they ask you if you want to round up to the next dollar to donate to some type of charity, I always say yes, no matter where I'm at. 3/4 of the time, I don't even know what the charity is. I figure what's 13 cents or 22 cents or whatever it is. I always round up. Well, that changed last night. I'm no longer going to round up. I'll tell you what happened. I went to Taco Bell, of all places. The only thing Hunter likes from Taco Bell that we know of is a crispy chicken wrap with avocado ranch. He likes that. So we go to the drive-thru and a voice comes over the speaker and it's AI. That's no longer like a person. And to be fair, it's probably more accurate than a real person, but I have this conversation with AI, and then at the end I confirm my order on the screen, and then it asks me if I want to round up for students. For students. That's all, the only information they gave me. And it was the first time ever I said no. And that was it. And I got to thinking, what students are they talking about? Like, where does this money go? It seems like everywhere you go now, they ask you if you want to round up. Now, I'm sure some of it helps people, you know, but there's just, who knows where it goes? And students, you know, here where I live, I probably pay $7,000 a year in school taxes. So I think the students are doing okay. Plus, our school district is going to build a big addition. Everybody and their brother was against this, and the school board still voted for it. But it's $150 to $160 some million to get 40 new classrooms, which is a lot of money per classroom. But the kicker is they're getting a big performing arts center and all this stuff. So I think the students are doing okay. But I'm talking to this AI thing, and I thought, here's something, it took somebody's job, you know. You had a fast food place, but it replaced a person, and then they're asking me to donate to students. And I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just not. I don't know how they'll look at me when I tell them that. Let me know in the comments, do you round up? But I think I'm done. Matter of fact, I think next time they ask me, not AI, but like a person, I'm going to ask them if they want to round down, you know? I mean, if it's okay to round up, it should be okay to round down. So we'll give them that option as well. But it's weird. Some of these charities, you know, I believe that you should just, this is all my opinion, if you're going to help someone, you help that person. You know where the money goes. But some of these big charities, they have, you know, CEOs making $500,000 or $1 million a year, and all in the name of charity. And I just don't think we know where any of this money goes. So like I said, let me know in the comments, do you round up? I'm not going to do it anymore. Just not. I would at least like to know where it's going, and they don't even offer up that information anymore. So I say no more rounding up. And now some stores, since they stopped minting pennies, are asking you just to round up. You know, it's on you, not on them. But it's crazy out there. I don't know, but no more rounding up for me. Not happening. But it is an absolutely beautiful evening out here. What I wanted to do, I accomplished it. I got all the boards up that I had sawed on the mill. I'm going to go away for a couple days down to the cabin, do some deer hunting. When I get back, we'll kind of get back into this. Matter of fact, in deer season here, I may just kind of work and hunt out here at the same time. We're gonna have to saw a whole bunch more lumber, but this is not gonna take as long as I thought it would. Each time, every board you put up, you learn something else. You know what I mean? A little trick or a little something to make it go easier. But it's enjoyable, it is. And what a nice place to work, you know? Just beautiful out here. I think in the morning, I'll run the sawmill just for a bit, maybe saw some battens and have them ready, and a few boards for when I get back from the cabin. But Thanksgiving's coming right up. Got to be my favorite holiday. It's just a great time of year. From here right through Christmas. I love it. Then after Christmas, just not a lot going on, you know, until spring. But normally at the end of January, 1st of February, you can start to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. But from Christmas to the end of January can be kind of rough. I hope we get some snow this year. We had some last year, but I would much rather take the snow than mud all winter long. But anyway, I'll report back tomorrow morning. All right, so I am coming to you from wild and wonderful West Virginia. It is the first day of deer season. Myself and my buddy Tim came down to the cabin. I saw about five doe, first light from the cabin. My buddy Tim is way back at the back of the property. I'm gonna walk down the road. You get down there about, I don't know, quarter mile, and then another quarter mile, and then I'll come through the white pine down on that end of the property. I'm just gonna take my time and kind of see what's going on, but it is so quiet here. I mean, there's not a sound. And the thing is, there's no leaves because it's all pines. The deer can just walk right by you. No wind, nothing. You just look up and they're standing there and you wonder how they got there. All right, I'm down here to the intersection. I'll hang a left. So check this out. They paved this road this past summer. It's pretty nice. It was always pretty rough. But I want to show you something up here pretty interesting. Look how fast these white pines grow right here. We bought this property, what, 3.5 years ago? And there's a power line right here along the edge of the road. And they had just cut that. And, you know, they probably left a few trees that were a foot or two tall. But some of these in here are already 12 to 15 feet tall. Now, Levi told me something that I did not know. On these white pine, when they're young, if you count the branches going up, 1, 2, 3, like this one right here is a 5-year-old tree. So for every row of branches, you know, they come out in the same level going up the tree, you know, so that one there would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 7 or 8 years old, that one right there. But yeah, last couple years, I kind of had to scrounge around to find a couple Charlie Brown Christmas trees, but there's actually some that are pretty nice now. See how clear it is out here with the sun shining? What do we walk into these pines? We're going to go down here another 150 yards or so and cut in. It stays pretty dark in there. Yeah, these pines, they're even finding their way across the road here in the neighbor's field. All right, just coming in off the road. Getting darker the farther I go in. I think this is the first year that we've come down here we haven't had any snow. They had snow a couple, 3 weeks ago, but it melted off like in a day or two. starts to open up a little bit in here. You can see a little bit farther. I haven't even seen the turkeys yet. There they go right there. A couple just flew out of the tree. They're still in their roost. They're sleeping in a little bit today. There's some more just flew out up there. So far, about 15 turkeys have come out of the roost. Last week, bear season started in Pennsylvania, and some guy about a half hour from where we live. Now keep in mind, where we live, I'll get pictures of bear a couple times a year, and they're around. You just don't see them very often. But a half hour from us, some guy by Moraine State Park got a 717-pound black bear. Just ginormous. All right, I'm up into the red pine now. Not a lot of deer activity yet. A lot of turkeys, though. A lot of turkeys. All right, good news, bad news. The good news is, been a beautiful morning to hike around the woods. Bad news, haven't seen many deer at all. Lots of turkey, no deer. Just a few this morning. But I got a minute, I want to show you something here. Check this out. I switched over to the Tacticams this past summer. So far, I really like them. I was running the Spy Point, but this is the Reveal Ultra. And, you know, it's a cell camera, but this one, you can like pull it up live if you want. And I have regular rechargeable batteries that go in here. They last quite a while. I've been wanting to switch to solar, but I just don't know. Down here, we get so many pictures and we hardly get any sunlight. So what I went with is like a battery belt. This should last a very long time. So I got her all rigged up, and we'll see how it goes. I came back out to the White Pines here about an hour and a half ago. Have not seen a deer. Not sure what's going on. More turkeys though. Turkeys everywhere. Well, all the times I've been down here, doesn't matter if it's spring, summer, winter, or fall, I have never not seen at least 10 or 15 deer when I was here until today. It's been a nice day. Don't get me wrong. Weather's beautiful. Nice time in the woods. I am just shocked that we haven't seen more deer. Look at all these pine needles. It's like a carpet on the stone. Actually, it looks pretty cool. Well, we got about 2 hours. I'm going to go for another walk. I'm going to go down the road, back up through the White Pine, and we'll see what we see. It's kind of weird today. A lot of the turkeys were still in their roost like at 11 a.m. Usually they're up and at them pretty early. So I don't know what's going on. A lot of rain coming tomorrow. You'd think some things would be moving around today, but not so much. Well, I got about another hour or so before it gets dark. It gets dark pretty quick in these pines. But yeah, I was not expecting this. I've never come down here and not seen at least 10, 15 deer or more. Just kind of an odd day. But anyway, we're going to be heading home tonight, and then tomorrow I'll be back to work on the barn, hopefully. Then it's going to get real cold for a few days, and then our season starts in Pennsylvania. But I think that's about it for today's video. This is kind of a realistic hunting video. Nothing like you'd see on TV, that's for sure. But I appreciate y'all being here, I really do. And I will catch you on the next one.